There we
There
go.
you go. Hello.
Hey there.
What's up?
So I figured we'd do it this way so you could kind of see exactly what it looks like. I don't remember if we did that or not before.
Not on
Uh,
this app. You're not on this platform.
but if you want to log on or just get on YouTube and find my name, Ross Yergz, I have 0 subscribers, so nobody's going to see us today. And there's been no alert or anything saying that I'm doing this, so we can.
You were under the Yergz group, right?
Yeah, so that's a channel too, but I have 3 channels. One is the Yergz group, one is Doggy Traders, and one is just me. So if you search just Ross Yergz on YouTube, you'll find my personal channel that has 0 subscribers.
Just Ross Yergz.
Yeah, I see it
on YouTube. You'll find my personal channel that has 0 subscribers. Just Ross Yergz.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, and that's why there's the echo that eventually comes with it too.
Okay, well, I just paused that.
Yeah,
but I see what it looks like.
So these are the different things that I can do. Like when I have a guest on, I can make it, just me. And now we'll bring on Brian, and there's Brian with just the split screen. So, I need to tell you that's what we're going to use. So you stay in the center of your camera, or I can say we're going to use landscape, and, now you have a little bit of freedom to move. Okay. And then, that is if, we have one speaker that's going to be speaking for, greater length, and or multiple people.
So what are you going to use the different channels for? Are you going to try to funnel everybody into one place, I would think?
Yeah. So for the trading, it's just going to be Doggy Traders. Right now, I do send it to all 3 channels. I use my channel here so I can watch that and see what's going out. Also, I want to test my subscription to make sure that I can continue to broadcast to different platforms, and then I send it to the new Doggy Traders Facebook page, the Yergz group Facebook page, and my Facebook page. My Facebook page has more than 5,000 followers, so I can't let that go.
People can watch it live from Facebook? Correct,
yes. Okay. And then it's a post on Facebook. It'll stay there. The link will stay there, and I guess it'll send you either to YouTube or to the Facebook server that whatever keeps it. But now I've got social media platforms for the Doggy Traders on all those platforms that you've created for the overlay before. Mm-hmm. Find that. So here's the one. And unfortunately, it's going to cover you because that's how we have it. But we still got the logo that you put up for this one in the corner. Mm-hmm. And then the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And what I'm asking for is that we add TikTok to that.
Okay. I mean, do you want it all at the bottom and so that you can see the whole screen, and I can move the Doggy Traders logo up to the right?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of thinking that because, I might be wrapping up a show with you, my guest, still on with me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be rude and cover you up. That's
even stupid. If you go full screen, put yourself on full screen right now. Just you.
Oh, just me?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks a little junky. I mean, I think what we can do is on Find Us On, I can minimize the size of the logos. I'll move Find Us On over, take out the written ones, and just put the icons next to each other.
That could work.
Across the bottom. That way you have the whole screen that you can play with.
Yeah.
You don't have to, and I can even pull the Yergz group logo at the top up to the.
Well, that's what actually would be changing too. Instead of
right.
Yergz group, that would be at Doggy Traders.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. But I like we can keep the icon in the top right corner.
Yeah, because so that is what you put on the overlay. You also did that same thing for a logo that the platform that StreamYard puts in, and I can add that too, and that's it there.
Oh, so you add that yourself? So do you want that logo out completely?
So I can add that or take it out. That's the bigger one is on the overlay, and I like that because I actually use that when I do the show. Let me go through and show you all the one. Let me get rid of that one. Here is the overlay, top and bottom, no logo. So there is your Live with the Doggy Traders and Yergz, and that leaves this top corner open. You see where the ring light is and where the logo used to be. So that is overlay top and bottom, but with no logo, meaning that corner is empty. Here's the overlay with the top only. And now, this bubble, this is something that StreamYard does. I can make that go away too. And we can use the bottom where, it has the one you put in. And then here it is, the whole overlay, top and bottom with, again, Yergz. But you see how that one's not all the way into the corner and the bubble's kind of sticking out a little bit? I can still make that go away. That's easy. That's in one of the other settings. The theme, show display names, boom, there, that goes away.
But it have...
And there yours is gone. And just, toggle that switch and it comes right back.
You have live on top of live. Like your counter is on top of the live.
So do you see that too?
Yes.
Will you look on your phone and see if you see that?
Yeah. Hang on.
You might be seeing that because you're a guest.
You'll find my personal channel. It has 0 subscribers.
I gotta fast forward it. Hang on. Where are we right now?
Well, actually, that. To get the other.
Yeah, because I
live.
paused it after I checked it out.
But the red live should be there for the entire thing.
Now it says on here.
I can do that too. Come to think of it.
It has live at the like on my phone.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that myself, actually.
Yeah, it has the ticker at the bottom. But on the computer, it has it up top.
Yeah. Where do you see it? I don't see it on mine.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. Oh, yeah, actually, it only comes up when I hit pause. When I hit pause, this is what it shows. Look.
Oh, yeah. I just saw that. Yep.
Yeah. But if somebody's on through their computer, which I would imagine most of your trading people will be on through their computers, not through their phone, right?
Yeah. Well, in either case, when I went live, it went away. And let's see if that screen doesn't have it either. Yeah, okay. I got to turn that volume down so we're not causing any more echoes either. Okay, so
so you need one.
Well, actually, this one too is going to have the one change as well. So your thoughts are to get rid of the logos here.
Yeah, that are in front of my face right now.
And put the logos down on this bar, or just the words?
The logos.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Just next to each other. I'll just minimize this. I'll shrink the size of the logos and then drop them in.
And then move Find Us on over to the left if you need to create whatever.
Yeah, I'll have to
space you need to use. Yeah. And at the top, Doggy Traders instead of Yergz Group.
Yep.
And then same thing on this one for the like, subscribe, share.
Hang on, can you go back to the other one for a second? I'm making my notes.
Oh yeah, sure.
So those at the bottom, and then do you want me to drag the Doggy Traders logo up into the corner a little bit more?
Maybe I know I already go into it knowing that one is bigger than the logo only. Like we can get rid of that, and if we're just talking, I can put that one up there.
Okay.
And everybody knows it's still the Doggy Traders. What you get
to move it up a little bit so that if you if I move it up a little ways and you're in this landscape view, it won't cover up part of the box, I think. Or I can make it bigger than the one that you have, but not.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have the free only version, this is what you get, is the
Gotcha.
powered by StreamYard, and that stays there whether you like it or not.
I don't have you mean if you had the.
Yeah, if you had a subscription and you're hosting live streaming things for like your reading or anything, then you would have that StreamYard up there.
Okay.
And you'd have that like it or not, where I pay for an annual fee for like $400, and
you get to drop that in.
I can do as many shows as I want. I can do a lot more fun things.
Okay.
And it's worth it, for what I'm doing. It's definitely worth it.
Do you want me to on the Doggy Traders logo? I kind of like the font from the other page. That's can you go back to the other overlay, the one that's kind of italicized?
Italicized.
Yeah, because the colors are a little bit different on the two. This is more green. The other one is more aqua. I can make sure that the color is consistent across all of them.
I don't know which one you were thinking italicized.
This one.
Like that one?
Look at yeah, because it looks, the font is just a little bit slicker, I think.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll make sure that the color is the same. I want to use this. Actually, go pull the coin one up again.
Well, there's just the logo.
Yeah, that's a pretty close match.
Yeah.
Color wise. So I'll just make sure that the colors, that it's not.
I think if anything is off, the background in the Live with Doggy Traders and Yergz is a little darker than the blue in the coin.
Yeah, it is. I can make that a little. Pull up the other ones again. Sorry.
Okay, and that's all right. Do you want to keep that logo there for a second? Because that's a separate than the rest of the overlays.
Yeah, that's fine. So those colors are the same. Yeah, that blue is really dark.
So yeah, here's the other thing. In the logos in the corner, because it has Live with Doggy Traders, and that is the same document that you've created with this bigger coin, I would never use this smaller coin.
Right. All right. I got it.
Because there it is. There's one document. There's the other one on top of it. So there wouldn't be any need for that. So trying to match those two coins is unnecessary. Don't spin your wheels with that.
Okay.
And for that reason, this blue background behind Live with Doggy Traders would more need to match the blue in the Moby Matrix face on that coin than the smaller coin.
Right. Which they look a little bit different color because they're different sizes, but they are actually the same same color. Can you pull up the other two real quick?
Sure. Okay. So that's the one we just saw.
Yeah.
With no logo.
Yeah. So
this is the one. So this is the one that I would use the smaller coin with.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's because the bigger coin's cutting into your face here, so I don't want to do that.
Do you want me to? Can I, just like on the other ones, I'll adjust the color there. But do you want me to move Live with Doggy Traders over to the center so that when somebody's looking at it on the computer, they don't have that red ticker in front of it?
Yeah. That's not a bad idea to center that because there's nothing else up there.
Yeah, it's just covering.
On this one but then again, I would say on that one, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's fine. I will.
Because that one, it would be more like, something like that. Or even, just me.
Well, I can move it to the center. I can pull it down, or I can just, you already have Live up there. I can just put Doggy Traders and take the Live with out.
So the Live, if you're saying we already have Live up there, you're talking about the red ticker.
Yeah.
That's just for admin people, like a guest like you. And for me, that's not what goes out.
Yeah. All right.
That's what we just looked at.
I'll move it to the center and adjust the color and maybe shrink the size of the coin logo a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So that's one. And it shouldn't be too difficult because I already have the versions of these that I sent you before.
Started, yeah.
All right, so that's live with doggy traders, center, change, size. Yeah, now this one, and this is where I want to. Do you like the font on this at the bottom? Find us on.
I think so. I think if we get to, like you said, italicized, especially at that size,
yeah,
it's going to start getting lost.
Okay.
And if anything, maybe increase the doggy traders at the top.
Yep. All right. So at
like here, there's the other one, the like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, like that size.
And let's make those two overlays match.
Yeah.
In font and size.
Yep. Do we do these at different times? I think that's why they're
quite possibly.
And then so notifications, I will do. Just want me to move like, share, subscribe down to the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to put like a second banner in that black area.
Yeah, I actually will. I can probably.
You said that like, subscribe, share in the neon. That was actually a photo that you grabbed.
That's an image that I used my Adobe stock photography account to buy.
Yeah, so if you need to,
I bet I can find a cool one that is side by side.
Well, I mean, I was thinking maybe even just cutting and pasting.
Oh, you mean just to move it down?
Yeah, can you create your own by cutting out like, cutting out share?
No,
and
it doesn't let you do it. It's a high resolution file. I can't split it up.
Okay.
But I'll figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm giving you creative freedom to.
But you like the neon, right?
Sure. I'm not married to it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need to change something else to make that work so that we still have, and even in the case of, again, just me, now it's, not covering my shoulder or anything. And the other thing is, this is a bed camera. I had this computer worked on, and ever since I've not been able to get my Sony's hooked back up to it. So for right now, I'm just using the built-in camera.
Okay.
I'm going to come away from the microphone, but I'll show you how close I should be to fill the screen the way I need to. I should be more like this.
Okay. Yeah, we need to take that off.
And so the Sony camera allows me to zoom in and out. The built-in Mac camera does not.
Okay.
So today it's kind of a little bit of a handicap in that.
Do you think that
we don't have that capability?
Do you have to have the word notifications there?
Or no, not
like,
there.
Like, share, subscribe, like with bullets in between it across the bottom.
Yeah. That's. I mean, that can all be on one line. It doesn't have to be. We added notifications because that photo did not have notifications on it.
Right. Okay, I'll figure that out. But you do want notifications there.
Yes, and everybody's having people remind that. I'm hearing that on a bunch of different channels that I watch, where they're getting views, but it's not as many as what subscribers are.
Yeah,
and they're blaming it on the fact that people forget or don't know that something's coming or whatever, and maybe they watch it after the fact. But there's a bunch of things, especially in market related stuff, that's. Yeah, I'm going to go back through the library and delete a bunch of shit because it's way irrelevant.
Yeah.
And I've watched it as many times as I've needed to. I've learned from it. I'm ready to move forward from it and do other things.
Yeah.
There'll become a time with, like, particularly with my StreamYard account, where I'm going to be maxing out the storage that I've got, and I'll need to create that space. So it doesn't make sense, especially and on YouTube. When somebody comes to find, what I'm doing on the channel, I want them to see the educational stuff that's, still going to be relevant in 2 or 3 years, 4 years from now, as opposed to market data and the market analysis that is way old. And, oh my God, Bitcoin was at $22,000, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay. So pull that up. 1, 2. So those are 3 different ones that you need. You need the social sharing one. You need the live with doggy traders adjustment, and then the at doggy traders with the social media icons put down in the bottom, right?
Yeah. So the social media overlay,
That one.
the like, subscribe, share overlay.
Yep.
And then there's 3 of these. I don't think you have to wrench on all 3. I think, I think they're all salvageable. I think they're all usable, frankly.
I can move that top one into the middle.
But if anything you want to do on playing with any of these,
Yeah, I actually I think that we can make that more uniform, like the other overlays, in that we put the green behind and then the blue font, because it stands out more. The blue background.
Oh yeah,
just blends
absolutely.
in.
Yep. I like the name in the corner for when I'm alone.
Your name?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Big Yergz down here, and then I would,
but I can change the color scheme.
I would toggle that off, so I'm not listed twice. Then I also like the top only for when I have you or any other guest, and I can, we can control.
Okay.
I did a test late last week at some point with I gave Zach my laptop and sent him into his bedroom, and he did what you're doing. He basically called in like he was a guest, and he puts in like ZEEE for his name on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, if some guest comes in and they have some stupid name like that, I said I can give them a new first and last name.
I see. Okay.
And there they are with their correct full name.
Cool. And the third option has just
you didn't even laugh that I just called you knucklehead.
That's cute. I'm focused. So I would the 3 actually I know because I have them saved. So all right. I'll adjust.
Well, if you need, I don't know particulars like from the file, because these files are now saved on my profile with StreamYard. I have them on my desktop somewhere.
I have them all saved in my Adobe Cloud account.
Yeah, cool. So that's probably the better one to pull from anyway.
Yeah, because they're the ones that are I can adjust, because I change I create it in a certain file format and then I save it as a PNG image.
Cool. Yeah, so that was the other things I think we had some sort of technical issue with before. The transparent background.
Yeah, they'll all be transparent there. I think because I saved them that way now.
Yeah, cool.
Let me just make sure that I have all of the options.
And I think that was the other thing, actually. I think the PNG file, were we not saving it in that? We were doing something else at first.
We played around. I think I sent you a JPEG at one point, and then all you got was a white background.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have this one. That's easy to adjust. I have that. I've got like, share, subscribe. And then I had created the Yergz. Yeah, I have all of them.
Cool.
That I need. Cool. So I'll just make sure that the color scheme, everything is uniform across the board. And then see if I can show you a couple of these other image options real quick for like, share, subscribe, notifications. Forget which ones I purchased. Okay. Just bear with me for a sec.
That's all right.
So there, can you see this?
Yep.
So there's an image like that I can crop, and I could just put at the bottom.
Okay. You're talking about the 5 bubbles?
Yeah, which has all of the
like, share, subscribe, comment, turn on notification. Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to use? I don't love it in red, but
I mean it.
I mean, what I could do is I could just take out the the footer on that one and just put that in the bottom in the middle.
Yeah, hold that up again. I mean, that actually might not be bad in that it will kind of stand out in red.
I mean, if I put that, like if we're looking at it now and I put that in red just at the bottom in the current view,
Yeah.
in the middle, that would stand out pretty well.
You're saying put it in like that black space that's at the bottom.
Instead of having a green line that says, does that make sense?
We're leaving at 7. Okay. That was Zach. He's with a girlfriend today. Let me go to that one. So we're going to get rid of the neon section because
take out the neon one, take out notifications and the green bar at the bottom, and just put that red.
That's fine. Yeah, and I think any color against that black will be.
I think that's why YouTube uses red and white so much, because it's mostly black that they're coming off of.
Right.
So, okay, and that comes directly from YouTube, so I can. What I'll do is I'll use one of my stock images. This is a version that I borrowed from somewhere, but I can find that through the stock library, and I'll buy a high resolution version of it, so it's easy to work with. Otherwise, I risk that having its own backdrop and making it look strange.
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool. I will get to work on this. And when do you need them by?
Whenever. I'm starting this week with 3 days a week, but I can still use the old ones. I'll survive. I've gotten 3 views on each video right now, so still growing that. But whenever you get to it, and let me know if you need any money for it too.
Okay, how's everything else going?
Good. I've elected to give Zach a bit of a summer. And as a result,
break.
Well, yeah, I mean, a life. He's been in group homes. He's been, getting up at 6 to go to school so he can be at the same school as his girlfriend, and all kinds of other kind of adult like shit. And as a result, he's a huge video gamer, so he's playing video games till 3 a.m, and I'm often up with him just as late, and it's taken a toll. We're both tired.
Yeah.
And so he knows that at the end of August, when September comes around, it's going to be 2 a.m. And I think by November, it's going to be, no later than 1 a.m. It's bedtime.
Are you going to homeschool him?
Yeah, we've already started that. He gets day trading as a class right now. We've only had his transcripts from the public school system for a little over a week. Not 2 days ago, but last Friday was when we got his transcripts. School started the following Wednesday. Now tell me how I'm supposed to have his new online courses picked out and also have the school district blessing him going to homeschool. Right now, he's kind of sort of actually AWOL, because we actually have to go to the school and say he's being homeschooled.
And they have to approve curriculum and stuff?
They have to... They don't have to actually approve the classes. It just has to meet what he needs. Like, he needs a U.S. history course and he needs a U.S. government course. And I forget what he needs for mathematics, but it's a general mathematics. He doesn't have to have trig or calculus or anything like that. So it's going to be personal finance is going to be his math course. And that's something he's going to use for the rest of his life. Versus, calculus or trig or shit that he's never going to see again. He's already said he doesn't want to go to college. And there's plenty of successful people in the world who say the same thing.
Yeah.
Do whatever he wants to do that's trade related. And if we find that he needs college to, better, support him, he's probably going to be better served by going to a trade or community college, where it's going to be more directly specific to whatever career he's wanting. The whole, you need to be a well-rounded student bullshit, went out with, when Title IX came in. Everybody's focusing more on, what you actually need.
Yeah. Well, that's good. How are the puppies?
One's sleeping right here.
Are they still getting attention?
Oh yeah, yeah. Matrix sleeps with Zach.
Not when I'm there.
No, I know. We told him. But yeah, Matrix, and some nights, like last night, I had to coax him to go in with Zach. But then I woke up this morning and I went to take Moby out. And I opened the door and Matrix pops his head up and looks at me. I said, "Man, let's go outside." And he lays down, turns his back to me, and cuddles back up into Zach. I'm like, "Okay, you'll pee later." But he's over on the sofa now, and Moby's at my feet. Moby likes to be with me when I'm home.
Yeah.
Matrix could give a shit.
That's funny because Matrix follows me when I'm there.
But then when I say rides, INCAR,
yeah,
Matrix is ready to go.
That's cool. So I'll be there in a week.
Yep. Cool. We're excited to Zach's excited to have you too, and
yeah, I can talk him through some of the writing stuff if he's interested in that.
Yeah, so we haven't talked about that, as much, and he was, I forget when that was, but just yesterday we were talking about his cinema classes where he actually had to do a script and a movie, and I'm like, you did that in high school and you have like zero interest in following through with that now? And he's like, yeah, no, that's not what I want to do. And I'm like, well, we need to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because that's part of your, homeschooling curriculum is career education.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
He likes the gaming, and I'm going to be supportive of that. But he needs to. I need to start seeing him do more than just the gaming.
Yeah.
I like the day trading. I like being on the camera for my YouTube show, but I need to produce it too.
Yeah.
I can't just put some prices together every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and say, here's the market analysis. I need to put some stories together. I need to put some time into research. And I need to do the other formats too, the educational stuff that you can still come back to, that's edited, that's not live, and the inspirational stuff that I've already told my audience we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Are you still making some money off of it?
I haven't traded since November.
Really, because the market's so shitty?
No, because I couldn't. Because I could. Yeah, I've basically taken the time off. And I went through some of my, my winnings, my savings account from it. And that's what I lived on for, what is it? What are we in now? 9 months?
Yeah.
December through August. And now,
are you doing all right with money?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm going to cash out the rest of my TSP and put that into an IRA. So I don't have to manage a government account anymore.
Yeah.
And that'll be with Edward Jones, with somebody that I'm already with. So, and I'm going to use some of that to upgrade the system here. Invest some of it in crypto, and then just put it in the IRA and let it go.
When are you getting part of your pension now?
Yes, every month since December. Yeah.
Does that cover your mortgage?
Mortgage and some of the bills.
That's good.
So.
Nice.
And that was by design. I knew this point was going to come where I had to get back into day trading because it is, on some level part of my income.
Sure.
But I can still live without it. And for a while, like part of what I'm thinking about keeping out is 6 months of rent, 6 months of the mortgage, and rounding up some to cover some of the bills. Well,
that makes sense.
I don't need that. That is already the pension that I know is coming. So worst case scenario, should that stop for some reason, I'll have 6 months to figure it out.
Gotcha.
And that's just going to sit in. I'm not putting that in any separate account or anything. I'm just accounting for a portion that's going to go into the IRA, which is still pre-tax. So I'm not going to take that out, be taxed on it, and then save it when I can just save it in the IRA. That's stupid.
That's good. Yeah, I got some positive. Well, I got some feedback from a couple of book publishers. Now, they didn't ask me to do this yet, but the same response from two different places. They asked how much energy would be involved in taking most of the curse words out.
Really?
to make, just in terms of, and not all of them, but most of the because I use fuck a lot. They were wondering if it would take, if I would lose some of the meaning or the impact if I took those words out. And quite frankly, and I started to work through it, and I basically said, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, a lot of them are just gratuitous. They don't really add meaning, or I can substitute one word for, like, I can substitute fuck for damn, or damn for fuck, or something like that.
Yeah.
Without really losing the impact. So, but it's nice that I got some feedback. The ones that, the individual pieces that like the publishing industry is most interested in are the more kind of optimistic pieces from the second and third sections, because they're more broadly applicable outside of just substance abuse. They're kind of like affirmations in general. You know? So
life coaching is like a huge thing. Has become and I kind of feel that is like almost like the life coaching type.
Yeah, I mean, they're affirmations. What they really are. They're designed to help people. I don't know. It's reflective of kind of the attitude that I try to have now, in recovery and so we'll see what happens when I get out.
Actually, speaking of that, I texted your parents. Did they say that they got it? The text message?
When did you text them?
Boy, I don't know. On the phones on the YouTube thing, so I don't know. But
I'm sure they did. Did it say sent? Because they both have iPhones.
Yeah. And I did it on a group text. So I mean, even if they don't get group text, which I'm sure with your family they do.
No, they do. I have a group text with them. I'm sure they got it. I told them that was between you and them, so they may not have. Did they respond to you?
No, that's what but I want to make sure that they know that I got it. Oh, did he cut out somehow? Uh-oh. Well, that's our show. Oh, there he is. Hold on.
Yeah, no, that was my fault. I hit a button on accident.
Yeah. Wow, that's good. I'm glad you could bring that back. That was cool.
Yeah, all I have to do is, because I accidentally dragged it across mute and stop cam at the bottom. And I just had to re-click those buttons. This is a pretty easy platform to use. I like it.
Yeah, and it said device wasn't connected, so I thought we lost you.
Yeah, no, because my webcam's not so bad now. This external one that I got.
No, and I got to get my Sony back up. I missed it. I'm looking at myself now, and I don't have the lights on really that I'm used to, but
there you go.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's that white desktop light that was.
I mean, if you put a ring light just behind the camera, you'd be fine.
Well, I mean, I have, there's a ring light over there.
That's right. You've got the high test.
There's another studio light behind that. There's a studio light over there, and I think the third studio light's in the dining room. I can make this look like the Situation Room with Wolf Blitzer if I want to.
That's cool. Let me text. I'm going to text my parents and make sure that they got that.
Yeah, just tell them I asked about them. So, do they still go to a lot of meetings with you, or do they go to like?
They've never gone to meetings with me. They go to a group called Naranon, which is like Al-Anon,
like the supporters.
It's for family and friends of people.
Yeah.
So
they said something about that in the letter.
Yeah, they have their own sponsors, but I've never gone to a meeting with them. We keep those worlds separate.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they're doing their own step work, and so it's good.
Good. Well, I'm super glad to see that they've essentially come around from being combative to supportive, and realizing that this is something that you had to do on certain levels, and like realizing that you have addiction, and that they were kind of, for a while, for lack of better terms, making things worse.
I mean, I was a little codependent for a while, right? And they fed into that. And also, I mean, I'm glad that they wrote a letter to you, because I think that they, based upon information that I was sharing to kind of protect my addiction, they weren't treating you very fairly.
They said that in as many words as that, for lack of better terms, or to paraphrase, I guess, they're realizing that, I was much more supportive than
Yeah.
what you either led on to be or what they understood me to be, and whatever else. So, and I appreciate the recognition, and of all people, I'm one that, it's not necessary. I did that because I wanted to, and
They said they didn't
because I
get
wanted
your
to.
message. Oh, that's weird.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I know.
You text them both, right?
Yeah. Should be on this one too, but I don't know. Yeah, Debbie and Debbie.
Debbie and Debbie.
Yeah, because they're both saved in her profile. Says, "Hey Goldthorpes, this is Ross Yergz. Thank you both so much for your letter. Of all people, I understand Brian's struggle, still do. My only regret is that I couldn't stand by him better or more. But thank you for your letter." And that's a neighbor calling into the show. But thank you for your letter and also for standing by Brian and his recovery. I'll at least send you a screenshot of this, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. I who knows what you're old people in technology, right? Yeah, just send me a screenshot of it.
I had this at the App Store or at the Mac Store, and so there's a bunch of apps I'm putting back onto it. But yeah, I'll do that right now. That. There we go. Yeah, make sure that they know that I saw it and got it, and
Okay, did you send me the screen or sending me a screenshot?
I just texted it to you. Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Okay, yeah, I'll send it. I'll make sure that they get it.
Yeah, please do.
All right. Cool. I will. I'll get to work on these, and I should have them to you by end of day tomorrow without any problem.
Cool. Yeah, whenever. Just don't feel that you got to have it by like tomorrow's show or anything. That's not.
What time is your show tomorrow?
3, but
No, I should be able to do that.
Take whenever, because I got to figure out. I should be able to transition them over, so that's okay.
Yeah, I should. I'll get them to you before 3 tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, bud. Well, if I don't talk to you sooner, I'll talk to you. At least on.
Yeah, I'll touch base with you like towards the end of the week and just finalize everything. I've never flown Allegiant before, so I'll make sure I give myself plenty of time.
Oh, that's right. You're going into St. Pete, not Tampa.
Yeah.
They're 5 minutes from each other. It's really not that huge, but I want to test it out, see how it goes.
Yeah.
And this one's a nonstop from where you're at too, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's like
too.
2 hours.
Yeah. Nice.
Door to door.
Good.
Cool.
Good,
all right.
good.
Well, have a good start to the week. Give dogs a hug for me.
Will do.
All right. I'll talk to
All
you
right,
soon.
everybody. Yep. See you, bud.
Bye.
Bye.